47 Rare Authentic American Photos and Videos of World War II. You must see Part 18.
Subscribe for daily content. Support this channel so it can grow.
Only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you feel like supporting me more, join my Patreon.
1. American soldiers preparing the Christmas dinner. Guadalcanal, Solomon Islands, December 25, 1942. 2. Aircrew of USNV F-83 aboard CV-6 USS Essex 1945. 3. Plasma on the beach. US Army medical personnel just a few feet from the surf are here administering a plasma transfusion to a survivor of a landing craft sunk somewhere off the coast of northern France. 5th Engineer Special Brigade. 4. Siege of Brest, France, August to September 1944. USS LST-325, Wright, and USS LST-72 unloading directly onto trucks, after being left high and dry by the tide at Morlaix, France, the 5th of September 1944. 5. M10 tank destroyer 3-inch gun motor carriages firing on enemy positions, Ardennes-Alsace campaign, Battle of the Bulge, 1945. 6. A Japanese Navy Nakajima B-6N, JIL, torpedo bomber passes the starboard quarter of the aircraft carrier USS Essex, CV-9, after dropping its torpedo, the 14th of October 1944, during the carrier raids on Formosa and Luzon. A South Dakota-class battleship of Task Group 38.3 is visible in the left distance. 7. Howitzers firing in support of advancing Marines, Besho, Tarawa Atoll, the 22nd of November 1943. 8. 40th Bombardment Group B-29, SN-42 to 6310, taking off from Chakolia, India, June, 1944. 9. The lowering of the caskets of 4 22nd Marines who died of their wounds in the attack on Parry Island in the Eniwadok Atoll. 22nd of February 1944. 10. Navy Nurse Corps at the Naval Hospital in Adak, Alaska, 1943. 11. In New York City, 1944, piles of Christmas packages meant for American servicemen who have been listed as missing or killed in action build up and await a return to sender stamp. 12. An American soldier of the 3rd Battalion, 16th Infantry Regiment, 1st Inf. Division, takes a breather after storming ashore from a landing craft, Colville-Zuma, at Omaha Beach, Normandy, France. The 6th of June 1944. 13. A female worker touching up the U.S. Army Air Force's insignia on the side of the fuselage of a Vengeance dive bomber manufactured at Valty Aircraft's Nashville Division in Tennessee, February 1943. Photographed by Alfred T. Palmer. 14. Men of the Quartermaster Truck Company of the 25th Service Group having a card game in one of the barracks. Greenville, South Carolina, July 1943. 15. A pair of U.S. soldiers pose on a tiger eye which was knocked out in Handskap, Tunisia. 1943. 16. USS Baltimore, CA-68, off the Massachusetts coast, June 18, 1943. 17. Bombardier 2nd Lieutenant William Duane of the 388th Bomb Group during a mission over Europe. Notice oxygen mask and relatively rare M3 flak helmet. 18. Colonel Welton M. Modisette, Post Commander, and First Officer Elizabeth A. Wilburn of the 3561st Service Unit, Women's Army Corps, standing in front of a car at Camp Atterbury, Indiana, during World War II. Colonel Modisette conducted the new WAC commander around the camp after her arrival to the camp. 19. An M4A376 Sherman, of the 629th Tank Destroyer Battalion because of equipment shortages, firing smoke out into a German field entrenchment between the buildings at the crossroads of Schillingstrasse and Triebfschweg, Gürzenich, Nordrhein-Westfalen, December 14, 1944. 20. An M4A1 Sherman in North Africa. 1943. 21. Litter bearers give first aid to 2 men wounded by grenades while on patrol on Guadalcanal. Even when under direct fire of the enemy, the bearers continue to care for and carry out the wounded. 25th Medical Battalion, 25th Infantry Division, the 10th of January 1943. 22. Actress Marlene Dietrich kisses a soldier returning home aboard the USS Monticello, 1945. 23. USS Muir, DE 770, on her commissioning day, August 30, 1944. 24. US 82nd Airborne Troops in Saint-Sever-le-Vicomte, Normandy. 25. First US Army men and equipment pour across the Remagen Bridge, 2 knocked-out jeeps in foreground. Germany, the 11th of March 1945. 26. The battleship USS Tennessee, BB-43, bombarding Anguilla during the invasion operation, the 12th of September 1944. 27. 2 crewmen run from the M4 Sherman which has just been knocked out by a Panther in Cologne. March 6, 1945. 28. Infantrymen of 1st US Army gather in Bastogne, Belgium, to regroup after being cut away from their regiment by Germans in the enemy drive in this area, December 19, 1944. 29. Members of the WACs receive candy bars from an American Red Cross canteen worker while they wait to board a ship for Europe in May, 1945. 30. Battleship USS Tennessee bombards Okinawa with her main battery as US troops in LVTs advance towards the coast, the 1st of April 1945. 31. Members of a US Army armored division pose with a captured German tank. Tunisia, May 1943, by Robert Capa. 32. The battleship USS Massachusetts, BB-59, refueling from the fleet oiler USS Saugatuck, AO-75, on the 20th of April 1945. 33. AB-17 G-50V Flying Fortress, SN-44 to 8167, built by Lockheed, of the 15th Air Force, 2nd Bomb Group, 96th Bomb Squadron, dropping its bombs in 1944-45. The 2nd BG was based at Amendola, Italy. 34. Marines on Tarawa remove the bodies of the dead and clear away the debris after the Japanese stopped fighting on Tarawa, November 1943. 35. 2 United States Army nurses carry heavy combat packs on an 8-mile hike through the jungle of the India-Burma border area as part of their training before taking up frontline war assignments. Before reporting for duty. 36. Lieutenant Colonel James H. Doolittle, ASAF, Left Front, leader of the raiding force, talks with Captain Mark A. Mitchell, USN, commanding officer of USS Hornet, on board the Hornet sometime before the April 18, 1942, launch of the raiding airplanes. 37. The first contingent of Women's Army Auxiliary Corps, WAAC, officers and enlisted women arrive in Great Britain, and are greeted by the pipe band of the 7th Battalion Scottish Home Guard, waiting on the dock in Gourock, Scotland, the 11th of May 1943. 38. Children aboard the SS Jean Lafitte, bound for the States with internees freed from a Japanese internment camp in the Philippines, gather around Pendleton, Bumblebee, Thompson. Thompson volunteered as cook in the camp where they were interned, 1945. 39. Amphibious medium tank lands on beach in southern France, US 7th Army, Red Beach era, August 1944. 40. Filipino guerrilla fighters giving directions to American forces of Japanese positions during the Battle of Manila, March 1945. 41. The Japanese-American Machida family prepares to be interned in a U.S. camp, 1942. 42. 5 WACs gather around a Chinese checkers game in the WAC dormitory at Oak Ridge, Tennessee, home of the Manhattan Project. 43. The end of the SPD was marked with ceremonies at Malabang, Mindanao on July 28, 1945 by members of Marine Air Group 24 of the 1st Marine Air Wing. Squadrons of that group were the last Marine units to use the Douglas Dauntless dive bomber. 44. On Christmas Day, Santa Claus arrives aboard the USS Enterprise, CV-6, in a dive bomber with 6 torpedo planes bearing names of his steeds, to distribute gifts. Lieutenant Louis L. Bangs, Air Group 10, plays the part. Vexen in background. 45. Sailors drag an overturned F-4F along the deck of USS Macon Island, CV-93, 1944 to 1945. 46. GI stands next to a snow-covered Panther, wrecked during the Ardennes Offensive. Winter of 1944 to 1945. 47. Colorized photo of Dick Winters with some of the men of Easy Company, HBO's Band of Brothers, lounging at Eagle's Nest, 1945.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.